Hey guys, and welcome to a Firecape guide, the new 2012 JAD with the updated fight pits. Requirements for this, highly recommended, is at least 70 plus ranged, because this is going to be a ranged only guide, so sorry if you guys want a melee guide. You also want high defense level to protect from the monsters within the cave, because there are going to be monsters that can hit you pretty hard that you will not be able to pray against. Also, you want a high hit points level just so that you can have more health, and kind of obvious. Equipment that you're going to want to wear is something basic for barrows, like something that really gives you good range defense bonus. That's essential for later in the caves, which I will show you. You can use a rune crossbow with any kind of shield and diamond or broad bolts if you really want. I'm using Karils because it hits really fast and it hits really consistent, for me at least, but it's all personal preference, whatever you want. If you're a real low level like a peer, wear like the best gear that you can. God Cape would be essential because you also really want prayer bonus. And for the aura, I have the Reverence, which makes your prayer drain less fast. Sorry about that. Barrow's gloves for the range bonus. You can use Black Dragonhide or Rune gloves. Snakeskin boots for the range bonus. Archer's ring preferably, but I cannot afford that, unfortunately. Obviously, bolts. Fury, Glory will work fine because of the defense and prayer bonus. Torag's helm for the ranged defense. Kirill's top for the ranged attack. Rex plate skirt for ranged defense. And Ava's for the range attack, which is also a real important thing. Now onto the inventory. You want 1 to 2 ranging potions. I'm bringing 1 ranging flask. You're going to want roughly 8 to 10 Cerebrews so that you can heal up in the caves, and they heal, I believe it's 15% HP every dose of your current HP. Super Restores to heal you up from the bruise, and they also act as prayer restores. And also prayer renewals. These will really help you a lot within the caves, as you will find out later once I complete them. So now, once you have all your gear chosen and inventory set up and the stats, you can enter the cave. You'll first appear right here. Your character will be running to the center. Once the first monster spawns, kill it. The 22s are monsters that you really want to watch out for because they can drain your prayer. Also, if you go up into this corner up here, the southwest corner, there is a safe spot for pretty much anything. It's very useful, I know. This is actually my first time, but I've seen videos of it being very useful. But you really want to stop the 22s as fast as you possibly can, because for each hit, even if they do not deal damage, they take down 1 prayer point or 10 prayer points if you're new or old to Runescape. And now here come the 45s. These monsters, not really that bad, just basic. Kill them, and then they will spawn into 2 level 22s. Finish them off. They can get a little bit annoying because of the fact that there is 2 that spawn, and yeah. So if you get a spawn like this and a 22 is right by you, run back around, and I believe that there's a safe spot right here. I'm not 100% sure though. No. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. This is my first time within the new fight caves. So if you get monsters with bad spawns, obviously you can lure them on this rock right here, the southwest corner, which will be very useful later in the guide. So once you have these down, Real simple. Kill the 22s. And how the caves work, if you do not know for some reason, is that it will start you off with one monster, which would be the 22s. It will then grow until you get 2 of that same monster. So second wave you get 2 22s, and then the third wave there will be a new monster after you get 2 of the most recent monsters. So therefore, if you get, say, 2 45s, which will be coming up here shortly, then the next monster will spawn, which is a 90. And then once you go through all the waves again, it'll just keep repeating, such as a 45 then with a 22. And if the 90s would come, then it'd be a 90 and a 22, then another 22 and a 45. And it'd keep repeating like that all the way until the Jad on wave 63, I believe it is. Not 100% sure though. So once the double 45 spawn, should be coming up here really shortly, right after this thing dies. I don't know why I can't hit very good today. And the 245 spawn. Safe spot, you can go in this little ditch here, or you can come up to here. It doesn't really matter. I believe that you can even go out 1 square. So you got a 3 square area that you can go to. Whoops. 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 That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, well, if you mess up like this, either just tank it like a boss, or run away and try to find a safe spot. And if you're wasting too much time, then yeah, just kill it. Okay, now finishing off 1 of the 45s. Where is it? There it is. Finish off the second one. And now comes the 90s. It's recommended that you pray on them, however you really don't have to, because they will not take down very much of your life points. However, they will take down some, and it can get quite damaging over time. And if you only have X amount of prayer pots, they will, or a Ceridolman brew, sorry, they will start to lose hit points, and you will be out of food very fast. So now if you're standing in this spot, and you got a 90 or a 360, which will be described later in the guide, they will get stuck behind that rock, and they cannot hit you with their attack. So once you're ready, run out, and pray, and start attacking it. Deflect curses are very helpful here. Although you do not have to have them. You need at least 37 magic to do these, by the way. Sorry, I forgot that. You need the deflect, or you don't need the deflect. You need the pray from magic, which would be what you really absolutely need. There's no exception to that. And dang it, you can't see those. Oh, still get stuck. Alright, so then once you need deflect, sorry about that, deflect prayers are really helpful here, because on the 360s, which will be later in the guide, they deal a lot of damage back, which is very, very useful. I'm misclicking a lot. So now this wave will have 2 22s, I think, if I'm correct. And now in this situation, if you get a 90 right there, just kill the 90 first, because it'll... Oh, never mind. I didn't realize that there's a 22 in front, sorry. But if the 22 is in front, obviously kill the 22 first, because who knows how many hits it'll get on you before you kill the level 90. So always kill the 22s first. That's your first priority. Except later in the guide, which if you can lure them, it'd be great. Come on. Oh. So now I had two 22s on that wave. Now there'll be a 90 and a 45. Oh, good, you can check. So once you got the 90 and the 45, there will obviously be the next a 90, a 45, and a 22, and so on. And I will begin recording once you reach your next monster. Alright guys, sorry this isn't the new monster, but once you get this spawn right here, where one monster is lured right in front of another, then you always want to kill the ranger if there is one, or the major if there's one. And dang it, I thought it was the other way around because I saw the 45 first. But say the 45 was in front of this 90, kill the 90 first, because you should not be able to take damage from the 45. So yeah, I will be back once the new monster spawns. Alright, now I am just finishing off the last 45 here. So once I finish this off, there will be a level 180 that will spawn. And what you want to do for the 180, it can hit up to over 200s on you. So you really want to lure that thing by getting it stuck on a rock. Okay, so it spawned right there. So if you get a bad spawn, just stay calm. What? Oh crap. Sorry guys, I forgot about the double 90s. Feel retarded. Okay, so now once the double 90s come, you receive a new monster after the 90s. Make sure that you pray on this wave. And if you're running low on your prayer, now would be a good time to drink one of your prayer renewal potions. Okay, now once they die, stand in your safe spot. If you see the 180, obviously it's coming right here. Real easy. If you get a bad spawn for some odd reason, it spawns right over here in this area. Just lure it behind this rock. Especially unless... No, there's no exception. Sorry, I'm getting confused here. I always want to lure this because this can deal you great damage. So yeah, once you kill this, and you have the 22s as well, make sure just stay calm and know how to lure him, and just keep cool if you would get a bad spawn for some reason. See, like this, the 22 is behind the 180, and I can still attack the level 22, so that the 180 will not hit me. So I will begin recording once the 90s come with the 180s. Alright guys, once the 90s and the 180s spawn, just stay calm if the 90 attacks you. Make sure to pray if you can, and always kill the 90 first to save your prayer. And if the 180s attack you, just make sure that you keep luring the 80s, because that will save you lots of Ceridoma brews, which is the one thing that you're really going to need. So once you kill the 90s, stop praying and just stay calm if you get a bad spawn or something odd happens. So I will begin recording in a few waves. Alright guys, now once you have reached the double 90s with the 180, of course I gotta pretty perfect spawn. Can't really do much else. If you do get a bad spawn, for some odd reason, lure the 180s and make sure that you pray range. It's like vital that you do, because the 90s together will just rip through your defense, no matter how high it is, unless you have like divine or stuff on like that. So yeah, next will be the double 180s, which I will just record through because it's not going to be that long. And then after the double 180s, it will become the 360s. And when the 360s come, that's when you really want to start praying constantly. Also, at this point, if you haven't yet, select your quick prayers and or curses to deflect mage or pray from mage, just because in case of an accident, you really want that on as fast as possible, so it's easier if you one click it rather than have to do 2 clicks, because just that 1 split second can be the divider from living and death. So now if I can kill these 180s real quick here, I'll show you the 360s. Also, once you reach the 360s, this would be a great time to drink your first ranging flask potion. So I'll be right back. 1 sec. Alright, sorry about that little break there. So now, once 360 comes, pray mage, and you obviously won't have to, because it'll get stuck right away. And I believe that you can even run out 1 more square. Yep. So once you're ready, pray mage, walk out, and start to attack it. Whoa, these things are weird. So now it's pretty simple, just attack it. Make sure that you stay out of its melee range, because if you're in its melee range, it can hit just as high as with mage, which is over 500s, I know. And also, this is why the deflect curses are better here, because if you see that little deflect sign, 28, it dealt 28 damage back to the 360, which is very useful. And now the 360 spawned right there, so I can just kill it from right here, and then the 22 will even get stuck right there. 22 will only get stuck if you stand in these 2 squares right here. So once you kill the 90, obviously kill the 22, and make sure that you get the 22 as your first priority even on these waves, unless it's stuck behind something, which would be great. So I will be right back recording. Alright, also, I didn't mention this on accident, but if you do get a bad spawn, well, not necessarily a bad spawn, but you always, right before each wave, you always want to pray mage, just in case the 360 has that bad spawn right there. Once you see that it's not there, you can take it off right away. And make sure that your prayer renewals are always up, because this is where the prayer renewals always really help. And also activate your aura here, your reverence, if you're using one. It doesn't really matter, but it really does help, so I'd recommend it. But you do not absolutely need it, because you will still have plenty of potions at the end. Well, you should. So I will begin recording in a few minutes. Alright, on this next wave, there is going to be a 360 and 2 level 90s. Don't panic on this one, just get rid of the 90s as fast as you possibly can, so that they can't hit you. And 190 got stuck behind there, and the 360s right there, which is real nice about the safe spots, so that they'll lure up real close for you. And now you can come out and kill the level 90 first. Don't panic on this part. Oh crap. Yeah, don't panic on this part. I just said that. Alright, so now you're going to want to try to get it lured over there, which to do that is going to be kind of tough without getting hit from the 360. So you might have to do a tank here real quick, unless you get lucky like that and it mages you. Then you can easily get them stuck behind there. Yep, and then he's attacking me. Run up. I don't think that 360 can hit me, but I guess we'll find out. So finish off both the 90s as fast as you possibly can. Crap, 90. And then next wave there's going to be a 360 and a 180, and then you're going to have to go through the entire process one more time with the 180 in there. So I'll begin recording in a few waves. Alright guys, once the 360s, the 180s, and the 90s all spawn together, just stay calm, and the 90s will probably attack you. Just try to avoid that damage as much as possible by getting rid of the 90s as fast as possible. And also kill the level 360s real fast and make sure to lure the 180s. So I'll begin recording once a new wave comes up. Also, this is a real good time to drink when you're ranging potions. Alright guys, sorry I forgot to record the beginning of this wave. I believe it is wave 55. It has the most amount of monsters on the wave out of any of the waves. It's got 222s, 145, 180, 190, and 360. So on this wave, just it gets a little hectic, so just stay calm on it. And now the caves get kind of fun because you can just see you get double monster every time all the way down to the Jad. It's kind of funny. It's like a domino reaction. So yeah, I'll begin recording in just a few waves. Alright, on this next wave, this is going to be the craziest wave because you're going to have 290s and 360 along with the 180. So make sure that you finish off the 90s as fast as you possibly can to prevent the least amount of damage. Of course, I get these two like this, and the 90s are still back there. So if you can, try to take the least amount of damage that you possibly can by luring them like this, because they're all stacked like that. So it's perfect that you can do it. Therefore you can only take damage from one of the level 90s at a time, if any. So next, after you kill this 360, skip the 180 and attack the two level 90s. And then I will be recording in just a couple waves now that you're almost to the Jad. Alright guys, now that you're almost to the Jad, you will have two 360s on this wave. It's a really easy wave. Make sure you watch your prayer. And now once, it'd be awesome if you can see this 360's HP bar. If I can find it here. I can't see it. Gotta find it. Where is it? Where is it, guys? Tell me. Come on, show me your HP. Alright, well if you can't see its HP, then estimate where it's near death and drink 3 doses of your brew and 1 dose of your super restore, and then drink a ranging potion, because the Jad will become spawned on the next wave. And holy crap. Okay, now get in your safe spot, and there it is. That is the Jad. So now that you have a perfect spawn, you can stay calm and just focus on prayer switching. If he stomps his feet on the ground, that is a ranged attack. If he doesn't, that's a mage attack. Obviously, do not get in its melee range because it can hit over 900 with its melee attack. So now, once you're ready, and I'll pot it up, prepare for battle. Can run up here, I believe. Yep. Never fought the new Jad here. Looks like a rhinoceros. Alright. So now, we start the fight. And halfway through the fight, there will be healers that will come up, which will really annoy you. And I'm not sure about the prayer switching here. How fast do you actually have to be? So now once you're halfway done with the kill, the healers will end up spawning. No idea when. Get a little bit closer here so I can see its HP. Okay, and there's one of the healers. No. Crap. No. Drink. Stay calm. Okay. Just stay calm. Drink it one brew at a time. What the heck? I switched. Oh crap, this is not going good, guys. Crap, I'm dead. Okay. One at a time. Hit the healers. Oh crap. If you see it stomp its feet, make sure that you pray ranged as fast as you can. That's too late. Aw, seriously? Wow. Well, I didn't complete it, guys, unfortunately. However, basic tactics of killing Jad. I don't like the new Jad. The prayer switching is really weird now that I've done it. So if you did beat him, congratulations on your fire cape. And yeah, so thanks for watching the guide. Rate, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, congratulations if you got it. And unfortunately I didn't get it, but I made it to the Jad and I got at least halfway done. So good luck and goodbye.